So viewers, it's a big day today in the BJP camp as the party is all set to get a new national president after 6 years. The much delayed election for the BJP national president's post is all set to take place over the next 2 days, with the BJP national working president Nitin Nabin set to file his nomination for the post of the national president. At the moment, it appears that he will be the sole candidate for the post of the national president, which may then negate the need for an election altogether. So let's tell you what's expected over the next 2 days. Nitin Nabin, of course, also visited the Hanuman temple in CP before filing his nomination. A notification has already been released which lays out the 2-day schedule for the elections and the entire process that will take place at the party headquarters in the national capital. The electoral list consists of 5,708 Nirvachak Mandal members, and the nomination process will take place between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. today. So the scrutiny of the nomination papers will take place from 4 to 5 p.m., after which the returning officer will brief the media, and the polls, if needed, will be held between 11:30 and 1:30 p.m. tomorrow. So tomorrow is when the election will take place after the nomination. But this is a big moment for the BJP as well, a big change that is being heralded. And of course, it comes ahead of the crucial 5 state elections. What does it indicate for the BJP? What's expected? We're going to be talking about that. Joining me on the broadcast are my colleagues Pragya, Ravikant, as well as Mohit. Also on the broadcast with us, senior journalist R. Rajagopalan and also senior journalist Shekhar Iyer. Good morning and thank you for joining us. Before I come to you, let's listen into the reactions that are coming in on this new era that will be brought in the BJP.
हर स्टेट से 20 लोग प्रपोजर होते हैं जो नेशनल काउंसिल और स्टेट काउंसिल के मेंबर होते हैं। मिनिमम 5 स्टेट, उससे ज्यादा कितनी भी हो सकती है जिन स्टेट्स के इलेक्शंस हो गए। फर्स्ट सेट में संसदीय जो दल है हमारा संसदीय बोर्ड, उसके मेंबर होंगे। हाँ, 20 को डिक्लेरेशन होगा। अब उसमें प्रधानमंत्री जी मुझे लगता है आएंगे, पर आ भी सकते हैं, नहीं भी आ सकते, ये अलग विषय है। पर डिक्लेरेशन उस दिन होगा और आएंगे, मुझे लगता है प्रधानमंत्री जी आएंगे।
So that was my colleague Pragya getting us the details of how this election will take place. Nitin Nabin is expected to be the new president of the BJP. Let's tell you some details about him as well. He is, of course, one of the youngest presidents of the BJP, and he is a son of the veteran BJP leader Naveen Kishore Sinha. And remember, after JP Nadda's tenure, he is now going to take over. He does have administrative experience as well because he has served as the PWD minister in the Bihar government. He has been elected as an MLA as well 5 times in the Bihar assembly. So he has electoral experience as well on his side. And he carries a lot of experience of governance. He has also worked extensively for the Yuva Morcha. So now you can see the 3 factors that seem to be working for Nitin Nabin is the fact that 1, he has age on his side. Second, he has electoral experience. He also has not just administrative experience, but also experience of working within the party because he has been associated with the Yuva Morcha as well. So he has the experience of being in charge of a state, young leader belonging to the Kayas community as well. So these are some of the qualities of the leader, one of the reasons why he was picked as well. Let's go across to my colleague Pragya. And Pragya, you know, when he was elevated as well, there were a lot of questions. There are a lot of surprise element as well in what seems to have now become really the hallmark of the BJP, the surprise element in all of these elevations. But today, as the elections are going to take place, take us through how the process will take place, who all will be part of it.
Absolutely, Pratibha, and in fact, it was indeed a surprise for many. In fact, BJP is known for it. But having said that, he's not just a figurehead. He had worked his way through, up in this particular rung. And in fact, many believe that he has been a very influential and very effective grassroots leader. So, he is also working president for the national BJP. And what we are given to understand is that around 2 o'clock in the afternoon till 4 o'clock, there is a nomination process. Many of the state leaders are going to sign their sets. In fact, 5 sets are the minimum sets that needs to be, that are mandatory to ensure that this is the proposal for the name of Nitin Nabin as the national president. Each set will have 20 members of national council and also state council from the same state. So what we are also given to understand, we had asked in fact many of the senior leaders who are involved in the process. They are saying while 5 is minimum, there are 30 states that have already completed their organizational polls process. In fact, their presidents are in place and also national council members are in place. So they all would want to be participant in this particular nomination process. They will want to, also propose the name of Nitin Nabin as the national president. So let's see how many states proposal are accepted by the returning officer, Mr. K. Lakshman, for this particular election. From 4 to 5 is the scrutiny, and from 5 to 6 is also the withdrawal if there is anyone who would want to contest. But we are given to understand there is no one who is going to contest, because even for the contest you need 100 voters, 100 proposers. Part of the electoral roll and they also need to propose your name. Only then your name will be considered for this particular election. So it is a done deal that Mr. Nitin Nabin is going to be the national president, and we are given to understand there will be a detailed press brief that will come around 6:30 on the whole electoral process. This is also a way of BJP to say that we are a party that does not believe in dynasty, but we are the party that believe in a democratic process when it comes to election of the president.
Okay, all right, Pragya, do stay with us. Pragya reporting from the BJP headquarters, where currently even now preparations seem to be taking place. But there has been the question, naturally, of course, on why exactly did the BJP put its weight behind Nitin Nabin, a leader who is only 45 years old and could be the first national president of the party to be born in the 1980s. So let's tell you how and why Nitin Nabin rose to prominence within the BJP ranks and why the BJP has gone ahead with him. We spoke about the kind of experience that he has, both electoral as well as administrative experience on his side. And this is also the way of the BJP to promote experienced regional leaders, to bring in more within the BJP. So this is also a transition towards the next generation of leaders. Now, often when the BJP is spoken of, remember, many have spoken about how it's not just the current generation, but the BJP is also looking at the next crop of leaders. So this is going to be that smooth transition that will be taking place. And this, of course, also serves as a morale booster for young leaders within the party, because they too know that one day they could become the party president. And this also helps with the BJP resonating with the younger demographic as well, because the BJP has also projected Nitin Nabin as the face of Bihar, the BJP in the post-Nitish era as well. So this is a long-term planning for the BJP as well. And that is also one of the reasons why he has been picked. In fact, Mohit is also on the broadcast with us, also was in Bihar during the elections. And Mohit, Nitin Nabin, very approachable, and also the second crop of leaders within the BJP. Now, that's very important, because the party is also looking at not just what's going to happen now in this year or the next year, but is also going to look at what's happening in the future. So it's a long-term decision that seems to be taken.
Well, yes, in fact, Pratibha, the BJP is thinking about the future, the long-term plans of the Bharatiya Janata Party, and Nitin Nabin comes from the third generation of the Bharatiya Janata Party, as we may say that he's the third generation leader in the BJP, given the fact that how the BJP is looking for new faces. We have new faces, young faces like Yogi Adityanath, Devendra Fadnavis has proved his mettle recently also in the BMC election, and Nitin Nabin, somebody who is 45 years of age, and BJP is also turning 45 years this year. So clearly we know for a fact that how exactly this decision was being taken, but then it was not a decision which was being taken in the haste. Now, BJP is known for surprises, but it was a calculated move by the Bharatiya Janata Party. Nitin Nabin is somebody who has the experience of the administration. He has been the MLA. He has been associated with the Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha. He was the co-in-charge of Chhattisgarh poll, and then in Lok Sabha polls he was the in-charge. So he knows. He has a connect with the cadre on the ground, and he enjoys the trust of the top leadership of the Bharatiya Janata Party, and that is Home Minister Amit Shah and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So it's a generational shift within the BJP. Now, as soon as he takes over as the next president of the Bharatiya Janata Party, he has some tough tasks in front of him. Now, we know for a fact that how the elections in Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and the much awaited Bengal elections will take place in few months from now. That will be his first test, and we also know for a fact that a new team will also come in with Nitin Nabin, and what we are being told is that it will be a mixture of young and experience. Most of the people from the new team would be people who are young, energetic, and who have worked on the ground also. Now, today is the day when the nomination process will take place. And
in fact, Mohit, on the states that you mentioned as well, it's also important to mention that these are states that have been challenging for the BJP as well. So the task is cut out, and it's a big task ahead of him as he takes over, isn't it? He has some experience, yes, but these are some very challenging states. He, of course, does have experience on his side of also being state in charge before. Mr. Rajagopalan, you know, on the point of how this is a young but experienced leader, is that one of the qualities that sets apart the BJP? Because we also remember recently in the Congress party as well, there were some leaders who spoke about how there should be a change in leadership, but not much was done about it. In fact, the leader who asked for this change and said there should be a younger leader at the helm was shunted out.
Pratibha, younger leader was chosen for BJP because Prime Minister Narendra Modi is talking about 2047, Viksit Bharat. So you have to spread out that one for another 20 years, 22 years. Only youngsters can take it forward. Second thing, a very smooth transition. Though Mr. JP Nadda is from Himachal Pradesh, but he is from Bihar. He has been trained in Bihar. Therefore, in selection of Mr. Nitin Nabin, it's also credit goes to Mr. Amit Shah, Narendra Modi and JP Nadda because he's found a person from Bihar. For the first time, Pratibha, BJP, though it was characterized as a North Indian party, out of 12 presidents, 3 were from South India. Venkaiah Naidu, Jana Krishnamurthy, and Mr. Bangaru Lakshman. So therefore, the 12th president, when he was chosen, Mr. Nitin Nabin, all the characters, all the important aspects were kept in mind. And my understanding is, it is the pick of Mr. Amit Shah and Narendra Modi, thanks to Mr. Mohan Bhagwat's help, etc. Therefore, coming to the point, Mr. Nitin Nabin has a Herculean task. He will be held, very, very high position. Also, he has a blessings of Prime Minister and also Mr. Amit Shah. Now everything will be done by Amit Shah. The government of BJP, headed by Mr. Narendra Modi, party is headed by Nitin Nabin. So therefore, there are connections and sequences are there. In another 10 to 15 days, I can say that the BJP will announce its office bearers. More than that, Pratibha, Mr. Shekhar Iyer and me have covered the BJP for more than 40 years, 50 years. And moreover, in the first Bombay convention, it is Shekhar Iyer who was present. I was present on April 6th in New Delhi, 1981. So therefore, most of the 45 general councils and 8 adhivations I have covered. And moreover, the Prime Minister's, the importance of what Mr. Prime Minister said on the floor of the House about BJP, that is why Nitin Nabin has been identified. Second thing, as we spoke, I heard from Mr. Nitin Nabin's team that he went to Hanuman Mandir first and he chanted Ramaya, Ramabhadraya, Ramachandraya Vedase, Raghunataya, Nathaya, Shitaya, Pate Namaha. Because that program is very dearer to Mr. Nitin Nabin.
In fact, Mr. Rajagopalan, you always have very valuable insights to offer on what's really happening within the BJP, and same with Mr. Shekhar Iyer as well. And I want to ask you, Mr. Iyer, often when such elevations take place, there is a lot of thought being given to the messaging behind it as well. We have the elections coming in the 5 states, but this is not a leader who is from any of these states. Why do you think the BJP chose him, despite the fact that now elections in Bihar is over? Is it because the BJP is not just looking at this year, but also on many years ahead?
Definitely, Pratibha. Nitin Nabin has been chosen on the basis of work he has performed so far in Bihar. Both as a legislator, then as a party functionary, then as a minister. And the BJP believes in not making stars as their presidents, rather making ordinary hard workers on the ground so that they become stars in the course of their work. So this is a very classic case, I would say, where the Prime Minister Modi has been very particular. Just as, he himself rose from the ranks first as a pracharak, then as a karyakarta, then as an organizational man in the BJP. So similarly, you find Nitin Nabin today, when he was actually named as a party's working president, everybody was asking, who is this Nitin Nabin? Why has he been put? But within the organization, see, even within the organization, in Bihar, people know Nitin Nabin. So the whole thing is the BJP leadership is not looking for a glamour, that you put somebody with a glamorous name or a glamorous persona so that the party gets a glamour. Right from the beginning, you have seen people, BJP has shunned away from making a glamorous face as its leader. Rather, it would prepare ordinary, workers who become extraordinary because of their work, because of their performance, and in turn inspire many more of their own rank to aspire for the best. Because Nitin Nabin knows that this task is not an easy task. There are elections ahead. There are first these assembly elections happening in 5 states, followed by next year, that is in 2027, you have elections in Uttar Pradesh, which is the biggest challenge. So which will keep him on his toes throughout. But then Nitin Nabin is not alone. There is an entire BJP organization. For guidance, you have the Prime Minister, you have senior experienced leaders like Amit Shah and others. Okay. But the real work, what is called the real haulage, will be done by Nitin and his new team, which will also consist of new people who have done a lot of work in their respective areas, but may not be known at the national level.
Okay, it's an interesting point that as the president, it's not somebody who is going to be leading in the rallies or may not be the face of the BJP per se, but is somebody who knows the working of the organization and is doing a lot of work on the ground and knows how the party really works, and that's the reason why he may have been chosen as well. In fact, what's also interesting is the fact that Nitin Nabin has some big shoes to fill once he eventually does take over as the BJP president, because his predecessors have all been very senior leaders in the party. They have served in the Modi cabinet. Nitin Nabin would be one of the first regional leaders who will be thrust with the utmost responsibility almost immediately into the national picture. So let's take a look at his storied past positions as well and why he has big shoes to fill in. Nitin Gadkari has been the president of the BJP. That was from 2009 to 2013. He has been known to strengthen the party after 2 Lok Sabha defeats. He came at a very challenging time. The BJP had lost in the Lok Sabha election, so he had his work cut out and he strengthened the party on the ground. And that is going to be the legacy that he is remembered for as the BJP president. His tenure focused on the organizational restructuring within the party, laying the foundation for bigger strengthening, which then eventually also led to the party winning in the elections. And in 2013-2014, it was Rajnath Singh. He was at the helm when the BJP ousted the UPA government in 2014. Of course, he also backed Prime Minister Modi as a PM candidate amid a lot of opposition, because discussions were even going on within the BJP. He was one of the leaders who had come out openly supporting Narendra Modi as a PM candidate. And then, of course, was Amit Shah. He became the president of the party, and his tenure was from 2014 to 2020. He converted the BJP, of course, into a formidable election machine that we know the BJP as even today. He led the BJP to the biggest Lok Sabha poll victory in 2019. And then came JP Nadda. Of course, he also saw a lot of challenging time, including the pandemic as well, including the COVID and the kind of challenges, new challenges that came with it. So he was also somebody who was known for handling crisis, the crisis management, and also for his political acumen. He as well led the BJP to a series of victories after the 2024 Lok Sabha slump. In 2024 Lok Sabha elections, the BJP didn't perform well. But in the subsequent elections, the BJP was very quickly able to bounce back. And that is going to be one of the qualities that stands out for JP Nadda. And Mr. Rajagopalan, is that going to be one of the factors as well, for the BJP? In the 2024 elections, the BJP could not perform well. And now, after 2 tenures, there's also that added challenge. What happens in the Lok Sabha elections is, how much of the challenge is that going to be for the BJP, and what are they looking at in this elevation of Nitin Nabin?
No, Nabin has delivered definitely results. Apart from that, Mr. JP Nadda, the combination of Delhi, Haryana, Maharashtra, these are all election processes. which gives top leadership a morale booster. Apart from that, Pratibha, my understanding is Mr. Amit Shah from 2014 to 2020 he stayed. That means Mr. Narendra Modi, after taking over as a prime minister, kept Amit Shah in the party. After that, he brought him to the cabinet. Similarly, Mr. Narendra Modi is also making Mr. Nitin Nabin as a person who can study that for 2-3 years. That is to run up to 2029 election. It is a planning of Mr. Narendra Modi and BJP tall leadership with the help of RSS. This has been drawn. Now, my projection would be, Pratibha, who are all going to be the main personalities who will join Mr. Nitin?
Yes,
team.
yes.
Second thing, B.L. Santosh, the organizing secretary who stayed more than 6 years. My understanding is what I hear from top BJP sources, B.L. Santosh will be taken back, like every president has his own choice, and moreover, the Shekhar knows more better than me in the sense BJP will get a senior person from RSS as a secretary organizing capacity. Okay. Therefore, either it is Aravind Menon or Sunil Bansal. These are all names floated by RSS.
Mr. Shekhar Iyer, would you like to tell us the inside scoop on who all could be part of Nitin Nabin's team?
Well, I think you will see a lot of people who are currently in the state setups. They will be brought in because they will be of the same age group as Nitin Nabin's. And the whole idea, Pratibha, is the BJP success, in elections, whether it is parliamentary elections or assembly elections or municipal corporation elections, as we saw in Mumbai and other places in Maharashtra. The whole thing is booth level management, booth level connectivity with the voters. See, party at the national level has an ideology and as an image, and the kind of commitment to voters in terms of development. At the booth level, it is connectivity of the booth level workers. So Nitin Nabin brings to Delhi what was a success formula of Bihar.
But does it become more challenging? I'm sorry, but I just want to ask, does it become more challenging in states like, even Bengal, the BJP has certain presence. In, say, states like Tamil Nadu or Kerala, where elections are expected, with BJP not being a big party there, how much of a challenge is it going to be?
Because the challenge lies in, on a long haulage, because you cannot get immediate results in states like Bengal or Tamil Nadu. But that they have never given up. You see, if you see BJP's growth in Kerala today, or even Tamil Nadu or Bengal, it did not happen overnight.
Yes.
There is no some star effect or somebody went there, it changed. It's never been like that. BJP has always worked on the ground through a period when nobody noticed its groundwork, through a period when nameless, faceless workers tirelessly worked in conveying the ideology of the party to the voters. So this is some kind of a hard work which is missing in other parties, particularly a national party like the Congress. Because that makes a marked difference. So if you see a Nitin's team, Nitin's teams may not have stars or some big names, but definitely it will have people who will work to a schedule, who will work to a goal, who will work to a priority.
So they will be on the ground, they will be working silently, but they will be working, and that's what's going to work for the BJP. Just a moment, I also want to go across some more breaking updates now coming in. We're getting some activity from Nitin Nabin's residence. Let's get you the details of the residence. The address is going to be 1 Motilal Nehru Marg. This is where Nitin Nabin's new residence is going to be, and there have been some speculations as well on the new address change. The new address being 1 Motilal Nehru Marg. This is where Nitin Nabin's residence is going to be. In the proximity to the Home Minister's residence has also been spoken of, Mr. Rajagopalan.
Yeah, first of all, he was allotted Suneri Bagh next residence of Mr. Rahul Gandhi. So that must be some sort of brainstorming session between Congress and BJP. That is why as a chairman of the Union Government Accommodation Committee, Mr. Amit Shah must have shifted him from Suneri Bagh next to house of Mr. Rahul Gandhi to Motilal Nehru Marg. Motilal Nehru Marg is very, very nearer to Mr. Amit Shah, as well as Mr. Motilal Nehru Marg is also the residence of Mr. JP Nadda. Therefore, Coming to the point, Pratibha, as Shekhar here explained very well, and your team members are also giving a lot of information, inside information. First time I can see that Nitin Nabin is going to have a backup from Mr. Amit Shah.
Okay.
Then the total backup from Mr. Narendra
Okay, so
Modi.
he has the support from the top leadership of the BJP. Just a moment, we have Pragya joining us. She got us this information as well. So, Pragya, the new address of Nitin Nabin is going to be 1 Motilal Nehru Marg?
This is what the official sources are telling us. In fact, this is an exclusive information. Earlier, the house that was allotted to him was 9 Sunehri Bagh Road. But as there was a construction of Central Vista right in front of his house, Mr. Nitin Nabin wanted a place where there is no construction, because there were a lot of party members and leaders that are going to come to his residence, and Central Vista will take years to be completed. That the portion which was in front of 9 Sunehri Bagh Road, but the sources in Urban Development Ministries are telling us that his residence has been finalized on Motilal Nehru Marg, and the number that has been given to us is 1 Motilal Nehru Marg, which is going to be the new address of Mr. Nitin Nabin. Okay,
all right. Mr. Rajagopalan as well as Shekhar Iyer and Pragya, thank you for joining us with all those details. With that, we slip into a short break. We'll be right back.